Hello everyone, my name is Della, and today we're going to do a nutrition video on different types of fat and how they work in our body. But first, what do you know about fat?
I know that a lot of it is bad for you.
It does have a pretty bad reputation. It looks kind of weird too. You want to touch it? It's rough. I know. So the reason it has such a bad reputation in our country is because we tend to eat a lot of unhealthy fats and way too much of it. But fat is actually really important for healthy functioning in the body. It provides energy, it provides insulation, like for our internal organs, and it also helps your body absorb important nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K. So the trick is that there's some type of fats, like think about if your heart was a bunch of intersecting roads and highways. You need the blood to pump through efficiently. There's certain types of fats that can cause traffic jams and slow things down, and sometimes you can stop it altogether. And other types that help to keep moving things through. So that's why we remember to think of a traffic light when we're choosing our fats. So the red is going to be for trans fat. These are really harmful types of fats, and we really want to eliminate them from our diet in general. The yellows will be saturated fats. They're okay in small amounts, but you do kind of want to slow down and limit them in the diet. And then green is for unsaturated fats. These are going to be the ones that are heart healthy and can promote health in the body, but they are still fats, so they're going to be high in calories. So make sure you're keeping it in check in your diet. So based off of these different categories, do you think you could take 3 of these different sources of fat and match them to their category name?
I'll try it. So I'll take nuts.
And the nuts are those.
Almonds. Healthy chips. And beef, I think.
Sure, go for it. Which ones do you think they match to?
Meat was
Okay.
chips go saturated and nuts coffee
Saturated? Alright, so nuts or almonds are actually going to be in the unsaturated. The meat will be in saturated. And these chips actually belong up in the trans fat category. It can be really hard to tell them all apart and to remember because there's so many different types. So here's a few tips about how to remember. So trans fats don't occur in nature. They actually start off as a liquid and then they're hydrogenated through a processing technique and they end up a solid fat. And so what helps me remember is whenever I have fats in packaged goods like snacks with chips, or maybe even Crisco, a lot of times those are going to be your trans fats. It's helpful to look on the back of the label as well. Saturated fats tend to follow 2 characteristics. Of course, there's always outliers. They tend to be from animal products, so you got your meat, cheese, or dairy products, and they also are going to be solid at room temperature, so like a stick of butter on your counter. Yeah. And then unsaturated fats are going to be liquid at room temperature. So I know it's a little bit tricky with these almonds, but if you were to press the oil out of them, it would be a liquid. Same thing with like an avocado.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to know about the label. So it says trans fat 0,
Right.
And there's hydrogenated vegetable oil in it. So
Yeah.
how's that?
It's weird. It's really tricky. So the FDA actually allows companies to claim that they have 0 grams of trans fat or it's trans fat free on the label if it's less than 1 gram. Unfortunately, any grams of trans fat is no good in the body. So that's why we want to take a look at the partially hydrogenated, or really that word hydrogenated oil, to see if it has that trans fat in there.
And why are they actually bad for you?
So because of the hydrogenation process, they act like saturated fats in your body, and they increase the risk of heart disease. So if you think back to the traffic light right here, they're basically going to do this to your arteries. They're going to make it so it's really hard for the blood to get through. They also are going to increase the bad type of cholesterol and decrease the good types. A lot of issues with trans fat. But here, I made a handout for you so you can use it in the market and at home, and it'll have a list of all these guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm